And the Czechoslovakian lineup, which does not include Jan Jasko and Drahomir Kadlec.
Well, Kadlec isn't playing in this game. In the 3 games that he's played in Canada Cup, he's taken 6 minor penalties, so Dr. Jan Starcy, the coach of the team, said no more for him.
The officials for this game, a goodly representation. From Finland, the referee, Carl Gustav Kaisla. We have an Italian linesman from Canada named John D'Amico, and a Swedish linesman, Sven Lindström. So this is truly an international tournament with the U.S. and the Czech hockey teams ready to get underway here at Center 200 in beautiful Sydney, Nova Scotia. Delighted you could join us as we close out the preliminary round of competition of the 1987 Canada Cup. Hatcher and Langway. Vida went the other way when he saw number 30 coming at him. Now the Czechs break out of the zone. Rozal to the line. Ruzicka's loose on the left side. Rozal fights his way past Chelios. Here's a chance for Hagel. He scores! Vladimir Ruzicka, I believe.
Well, that was teeing it up and letting it go. Watch number 17 over to the right of your screen now. He's going to be positioning himself, move from the middle to the right wing side. Ruzicka, who was a left-hand shot, when he got possession of that puck, he just let it go. Good little pass here. Right across the net. You could see Ruzicka, he came in front of Van Beesbroek just prior to him getting possession of that puck, got himself set up perfectly, his balance was perfect, and he let that puck go.
Great shot to the top corner. Van Beesbroek absolutely no chance at all, although a couple of American defenders got bunched up in front of him, and nobody took the guy that went wide. So it's 1-0 for Czechoslovakia on the goal by Vladimir Ruzicka at 13:38 of period number 1. And the Americans are down a goal. And after it, the Czechs get there first with Bocek. And now Black into the slot area. Vadak lost it. Here's Bob Brook. Brook winds up. Double shot.
Well, a giveaway at the blue line. A costly error by the Czechs. And all of a sudden, Team USA get on the scoreboard. Number 30, Chris Nyland, takes that puck and just ends up blasting it just inside that post. Catches Hasek over too far to his left. And an unexpected goal scorer in Chris Nyland. I think sometimes he ends up getting possession of the puck at times because the opposition just doesn't know quite what he's going to do.
Don't tell Chris Nyland that Vadak tries it again. Bocek from the line. There's a chance. Van Beesbroek just saw it at the last minute and deflected it over top of the net. Vadak, Bocek. Here's another shot. They score! Woo!
Well, the Czechs had been putting Sheba, number 22, right in the middle of that slot. And Team USA really weren't doing anything about it. He had a couple of good opportunities to deflect that puck. You can see how spread out Team USA's box was. And Hasek ends up getting the goal. But boy, with the way the Czechs can move that puck around, you've got to be pretty darn careful at allowing anybody in front of the net. And as soon as they did, what happens? Hasek scores from the outside.
Well, in 3 of the 4 penalties in the first period, Team USA put all kinds of pressure on the Soviet player handling the puck when they were a man short or killing a penalty.
Bodied along the boards. Carpenter shoveled it into the corner. Otto nearly threw it right back out in front, and Carpenter would have been all alone, but instead the Czechs break out to center. Now here's a chance. Right on.
What a pass. What a pass through center.
Well, that long pass, take a look at it. Number 6 right here, Chaika. He's got his head up, He just throws that puck across to number 24, Herdina, and Herdina lets that bullet go low side right underneath of that glove on Van Beesbroek. What a shot. That pretty much puts this game away for Team USA and their opportunity to go on any further. The Czechs with a 3-1 lead now on Herdina's goal.
You know, you and I sit in Calgary a week ago Friday and watched the Czechs play Team Canada, and they played pretty well that 4-4 tie, and this is the first I've seen them since. But they really started on a high note, and they're finishing the preliminary round the same way. Herdina from Chaika at 16:04 in the Soviets, and things have gone downhill since that time.
Well, they have had some difficulties in the latter part of this schedule. However, it has not been without effort. They have really played with a lot of intensity, and let's face it, this has been a great hockey game tonight.
I have to second that. Great positional play by both teams, some tremendous checking, great goaltending at both ends, and again, the Czechs with their fleetness of foot and the wizardry of the stick. Their handling of the puck and their passing and pass receiving is first class.
And number 2 standing in the nets has stood very tall indeed for Czechoslovakia in this game, because the Americans have had some quality scoring chances, and Dominik Hasek has really showed you why he is a good candidate for player of the game. So 38 seconds to go in the third period. The puck comes back to Chelios, across to Suter. There's the shot, deflected just wide. Chelios hustles after it. There's another shot. Hasek managed to deflect it away. Housley tried to throw it in front. The puck is on the mesh. Hasek has lost sight of it. It comes back out to Suter. Another shot right on. Another chance. Scramble in front of the net. Mullen missed the open side. And Hasek is able to clear it around on the boards. 15 seconds left. Here's a chance for Otto to back to Suter. He missed the net. Chelios controls it at the boards. Another chance right on. And Hasek squeezed it between his pads with 5 seconds to go.
There's a sign of unbelievable goaltending. There was a shot that changed direction halfway in. His legs were apart, yet he got them together and made the save. Not going to beat a great goaltender in the 5-hole.
Well, not even with 4 Team USA players standing in front of him, milling all around him. They still can't put that puck in the net by him. You could see that Big Otto was trying to wrestle that puck off, and then they just kept shooting away from the point. Suter had a good chance, but there's no way. Hasek gets down, but at the same time when he gets down, Howie, as you had said, he can see that puck all the way, and boy, he is quick as a cat.
There's the shot. Watch this.
5 seconds to play in the third period.
Hasek must have felt like he was in a pinball machine there. It just kept going on and on and on.
Well, the Czechs managed to tie it up in the slot area. They shovel it out to center, and Czechoslovakia is going to the medal round of the 1987 Canada Cup.
Well, no shame on Team USA's part by losing a game like this. They gave it all they had out there, but they were beaten by a more skillful hockey club. The Czechs really were impressive.
Yuri Herdina just gave his stick to some young fan here in Sydney as a souvenir.
Well, you see some of that emotion that we were talking about earlier. They're a pretty happy bunch of guys right now for good reason.
So the Czechs finish up 2-2-1 for 5 points. The United States, after winning 2 games, lost 3 in a row. And for them, Canada Cup has turned a bit sour. But were it not for that gentleman, Dominik Hasek, 32-year-old goalkeeper from Pardubice, Czechoslovakia, the Americans might be moving on. The official awards presentation is about to take place. We'll meet the players of the game.
The last player of the game for Team Czechoslovakia will receive the complete set 10 1988 Olympic Winter Games coins, courtesy of Canadian Tire. Number 2, Dominik Hasek.